Now, if you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering if Captain Underpants is really the first epic movie. And judging by my thumbnail, you probably already know the answer. But you probably should stick around to see why. So, Captain Underpants, the first epic movie, is about the child's book written by Dav Pilkey, and the movie follows these two children, voiced by Kevin Hart and Thomas Middleditch, and they both don't like their principal, and their principal is threatening to take them out of the same class, and so that causes them a problem. So they decided to end up hypnotizing their principal and making him Captain Underpants, which is voiced by Ed Helms. Now, this movie is, I know it's a children's movie, but I feel like there's not a whole lot of entertainment there for the adults. Like, I feel like some animations have really gotten to where they can really entertain adults while entertaining their children. I don't really feel like this is one of them. In fact, I really dislike this movie. And here's my reasons why. Now, I know the source material is all about these potty jokes, but these potty jokes are really freaking stupid, in my opinion at least. I mean, if your child is at that stage where they like all those potty jokes, then I'm sure they'll enjoy this movie. However, from an adult perspective, you probably won't. I found this movie really stupid, and the jokes just weren't even funny. I think I chuckled maybe about 3 times this entire movie, and those were kind of like pity laughs. And the whole point of the villain is to try and get rid of laughter, and I feel like he succeeds that for about an hour and a half. Yeah, I don't think this is very funny. And it's not only not funny, I found it kind of boring. And when it comes to the end, it's not very consistent at all. Like, once you see what the evildoer's weapon is, it just goes back and forth on what it actually does to what things and how it works. I found that really irritating. And then not only that, but in the end, it shows that how stupid the plot really is, because the whole point for these kids hypnotizing their principal is so that they don't get separated from each other in their classes, because they will no longer be friends once that happens. I don't know about you, but I've had friends outside of class. I think it's doable. I don't really remember if that's how I would have looked at it like that. I mean, I probably would have thought it sucked, but I wouldn't have thought, oh, we can't be friends no more. And in the end, it shows that. Like, they admit that it was stupid, pretty much. And I'm like, you just admitted your own plot was stupid. Granted, I thought was stupid, but however, there was one thing that I thought was good about this movie. It was visually appealing. I'll give it that. That's just about it, though, because I don't really remember the books a whole lot. I do remember that they basically were more popular when I was a kid. I don't really hear much about them now, but man, it's a little rough. I mean, I understand it's a kids movie, but it's kind of bad, in my opinion at least. And this movie I thought was so bad, and once the ending came and it became so inconsistent and admitted the plot was stupid, it just kind of ticked me off, to be honest. I go and see a lot of movies, and this movie was really bad, in my opinion. And I'm honestly debating on what score I want to give it, but honestly, I think I'm going to give it I'll say a low 2 out of 9. And the reason why I'm giving it a 2 is because I guess I did pity laugh. I guess they're considered laughs, like about 3 times. And there are some pulp culture references in there that I do believe work for the situation. But it's not good, in my opinion, like I said. But it is visually appealing, so that's why I think I'm going to give it a 2 out of 9. So yeah. And not to mention that this movie was directed by 3 different people. which typically isn't a very good remedy. You typically want your movies to be directed by one person so that they have one sole focus and idea in their mind and not three different ideas combating each other, because this movie's something else. However, surprisingly enough, this movie has 85% of critics liking it. And I don't quite understand it. I don't know if I saw a different movie than they did, but I found this pretty painful to watch myself. And this movie has a 6.8 average rating from those critics. Dang. Like, dang. Now, I didn't go into this movie with low expectations necessarily, because I remembered that I used to read these books, like, I think I read like one or two, and I think I enjoyed it. It's kind of hard to remember because it was so long ago, but this movie, I didn't like it. So, there's my opinions. I hope you enjoyed watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below if you want to see more of my reviews. I think I'm getting better at it. And if you want to, leave a comment down below and tell me how I'm doing. Any critiquing, it's all good. And also hit a like if you enjoyed. So I'll see you all next time. God bless you all.